Guardians of the Galaxy is in a great place, and Cates' stories are going to get better as the team becomes a bit smaller and more familiar. Donny Cates' Guardians of the Galaxy started out like a house on fire, but cooled off a bit after issue 1. In the first issue, the Marvel Cosmic Heroes are shook to their core to learn Thanos downloaded his conscience into another being before perishing at the hands of Gamora. His brother Eros gathers a collection of heroes to hunt down and kill Gamora, who they assume holds the Mad Titan's conscience. The Black Order storms the Wake to take control of Thanos' body so they can resurrect their leader. After the attack, Peter Quill puts a new team of Guardians together to save Gamora before the Dark Guardians, led by Eros, find and kill her. Along the way, Cosmic Ghost Rider turns on Star-Lord and Groot takes command of the team after Peter struggles. Hela aids the Black Order in acquiring Thanos' missing head to resurrect the genocidal warlord. In the end, it's Eros himself that contains the key to returning Thanos. The Guardians must stop him and the Black Order to prevent the return of the Mad Titan. And that's basically where we are in Guardians of the Galaxy number 6, the climactic final issue of Donny Cates' first Guardian story arc, The Final Gauntlet. If you haven't been reading Donny Cates' cosmic series in the Marvel Universe, you're really missing out. He started out with the fantastic Thanos Wins story arc, which in my opinion is his best Marvel story, bar none. Thanos Wins introduced Cosmic Ghost Rider, which sees Frank Castle assume the mantle of the Ghost Rider, going insane as he travels the stars. This led to the very fun Cosmic Ghost Rider miniseries. Cosmic Ghost Rider is then a new member of the Guardians of the Galaxy before turning on the team due to influence from Hela. Issue 1 of the Guardians of the Galaxy saw the Black Order open a black hole that sucked Silver Surfer and other heroes into it and launched the recent Silver Surfer Black series as well. Donny Cates has a real knack for creating new ideas and expanding on them to flesh out his connected Marvel cosmic universe. Guardians of the Galaxy is his first ongoing cosmic series at Marvel. I still say Venom is his superior ongoing title, but Guardians is a great read as well. Geoff Shaw was his collaborator on Thanos Wins and returns to illustrate the Guardians of the Galaxy. Needless to say, the pair haven't missed a beat, and Shaw is doing some of the best work of his career. Geoff Shaw is really on fire this issue, but he's held back a bit by the sheer volume of heroes and villains in the story and the breakneck pacing. The opening 2 pages are rendered fantastically and really prepare readers for a high-stakes battle. Shaw's art is very detailed throughout the story, and the action is extremely dynamic. His panel work is on point and helps the readers take in the insanity of the climactic battle to stop the resurrection of Thanos. I can't imagine another artist making a battle this big as easily digestible, if I'm being honest. Shaw does get a few opportunities to create some less frenetic visuals. Later in the story, a black hole is opened and a space station collapses on itself. It's beautifully illustrated and highlights the exceptional work of color artist David Curiel. Curiel's work is bright, very crisp, and elevates Shaw's dynamic line art. The artwork from Shaw and Curiel shines despite being hampered by the frenetic pace of the action. I rate the art in Guardians of the Galaxy number 6 4 out of 5. While Shaw is on top of his game, Cates continues to struggle a bit fleshing out his characters in Guardians. Due to the large number of actors involved in the opening story arc, few have truly stood out. Peter Quill was shown to be hopelessly depressed due to his relationship with Gamora breaking apart after she killed Thanos. Groot eventually removed him from leadership due to incompetence. Otherwise, few other characters have progressed much. Thankfully, Star-Lord is back in the saddle again and commanding his team of Gladiator, Gamora, Groot, Beta Ray Bill, Nova, and Phyla. It's good to see him presented as competent and in charge once again. The opening speech Cates crafts, along with Shaw's art, is extremely effective at setting the table for the issue. He leads the team very well the entire book. The only other character to receive more than a few moments this issue is Cosmic Ghost Rider. Peter hunts him down and we see him disintegrate before his eyes and beg for mercy. Frank Castle falls to hell and is greeted by Johnny Blaze, who asks if he wants to race. The editor's note says the story is continued in Avengers 22. I dropped Avengers due to the atrocious War of the Realms tie-ins, but this has me considering returning in July. Robbie Reyes is easily my favorite character on the new Avengers team, and I'm interested to read more stories focused on him and the Ghost Riders. Being an action-packed climax to the final story arc, there isn't a lot of character work in Guardians of the Galaxy number 6. I rate the characterization 2.5 out of 5. Thankfully, Cates didn't drop the ball in the issue, and most of his attention is paid to closing out the arc in exciting fashion. This is one of the fastest paced issues I've read recently. I found 25 minutes to read the book while my son was visiting his grandparents. I was hopeful I could take it all in time. When I was done, I still had 20 minutes left. It probably reads too fast, and the action needs more room to breathe, but it's an incredibly exciting issue. Proxima Midnight brings the black hole weapon to the fight again, and thankfully Phyla blasted off the battlefield. This was smart, as the weapon was introduced in issue 1, and readers would definitely wonder why the Black Order left it at home. Best to show it immediately, and have it removed for the time being. There are a bunch of one-on-one fights during the battle. Gamora eventually reaches her uncle Eros, who's uploading Thanos' conscience back into his nearly resurrected body. Peter pleads with her to spare her uncle. She's having none of it and shows Peter that when it comes to the Mad Titan, she takes no chances. I must say it's a nice sentiment from Peter, but he's wrong here. Thanos returning to the universe is a threat to all humanity, and his resurrection needs to be prevented at any cost. Hela returns to the fold with the previously lost black hole weapon and loses her mind seeing Thanos' resurrection being thwarted. She fires a projectile and Beta Ray Bill blocks it with his hammer as everyone scrambles to escape the impending doom. Thankfully, Beta Ray brought Lockjaw along and he teleports the heroes to safety before it's too late. The fate of the villains isn't shown, but the space station is clearly destroyed. The heroes celebrate with some adult beverages, and Peter congratulates his new guardians. This causes a few characters like Gladiator and Nova to claim they need to be on their way. I genuinely hope a few of the members exit the team and we get down to 5 or 6 members. The opening story is exciting, but the Guardians series is better served with a smaller team with better dynamics. Hopefully it's Star-Lord, Groot, Gamora, Beta Ray Bill, and Phyla moving forward. It looks like the team will be searching out Rocket in the next story arc. They may need to drop another member when he returns to the fold. Overall, the story is a bit too fast-paced at times, but it's a terrific ending to the first story arc, and Peter and Gamora are in a good place in the end. I rate the plot in Guardians of the Galaxy number 6 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed the Final Gauntlet story arc, and it's probably going to read even better in trades. Issue 1 set the bar extremely high, and the series hasn't quite reached there again. Geoff Shaw is elevating his visuals each issue, and Guardians of the Galaxy number 6 concludes in very exciting fashion. I rate it 3.5 out of 5 overall. Readers who enjoy Cates' cosmic stories, enjoy fun team books, or like the Guardians MCU films will enjoy this series. Guardians of the Galaxy is in a great place, and Cates' stories are going to get better as the team becomes a bit smaller and more familiar. This isn't one of the very best series at Marvel at the moment, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I'm looking forward to the team tracking Rocket down and returning him to the family. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it very much. It helps us attract more views for the channel. Subscribe for future commentary, comic book news, and reviews. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. If you want to talk comics, movies, and much, much more, you can follow me on Twitter at Wes_from_TC. With that, Salamat Po, and I'm out.